Welcome to Forex Travels. Today we'll be analyzing GBP and NAS100. Before we get into the video, our mentorship program. If you're interested, contact us on our email. Okay, so if you look closely, guys, I've already laid out all the levels that I'm seeing on the daily time frame. By the way, so this is our highest level, lowest levels, and the levels that I'm seeing around this area here. So now you're on GBP on the daily time frame. This is what I'm seeing. So I'm just gonna move to the 4-hour time frame to see in more detailed version to see what's really going on. So if I look closely here, I can see that the market did break out of this level here, hence touching this area right over here. So I'll just mark out this level as well to show that it is respected as well, and we could just use this as a zone, a bit of a zone. Let us mark it out. Okay, so this is what I have. Let us cater for it right over here again. As you can see, it did take a bit of space right over there. Okay, so let us remove this. Okay, guys, so this level we are not going to use it now. I'll just remove it so we can focus around this area here. So starting from this point here, I can see the market did touch here, and played around here before pushing to the lower side, and it has some few touches on the lower side as well. So I'll keep in mind what's really going on. So if I look closely, starting from this point here, we had a beautiful downtrend up until it was intersected right over here. We had a first touch, second touch, and here on this touch we are not able to push the upper side. So yeah, let's see. But if you look closely, guys, starting from this point right over here, I can say we had a beautiful push to the upper side right over here. Let me use the lines. Okay, so we had a beautiful push to the upper side. Let me do this so we don't have any confusions. And let's see here. Let's cater for the upper side as well. So if you look closely, guys, on GBP we are moving around this pattern right over here, and after reaching this point right over here, we failed to push to the upper side, hence the market went to the lower side as rapidly as it can. So if you look closely, you can see this level here was respected as well. So let us mark it out. Let us change its color to green. Okay, so we have a bit of rejection, and a push to the lower side. So now you are on this area here. We touch this area here. So the moment we touch this level right over here, we know we are going to push the lower side, as it has been confirmed right over here and here. So now you are looking for a push to the upper side, maybe up until here or right over here. So if you're going to try this blue line will be our first take profit. So let us keep on analyzing to see what's really going on. I'll just move to the 1 hour time frame so we can get more information out of this pair. Okay, so by the looks of this, starting from this point here, we had a beautiful push to lower side. Oops, yeah, we had a beautiful push to the lower side. What is this? Oh, I'm gonna remove it like that. Okay. Wait, what did I do? Oops, this was a line, not a dash line. So let me make it out as blue as well, so I don't confuse those things. So let's make it blue. So if you look closely, we had our first touch, second touch, and the third touch we went to the lower side. So I'll just move back to the 4-hour time frame to confirm. Okay, so this is what we have. I'll just extend it a little bit. So it is more confirmed on the 4-hour time frame than on the 1-hour time frame. So let us cater for the lower side as well, starting from the point right over there up until here. First touch, second touch. Okay, so let us move back to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so what do you think? So this is what we have. I'll just mark it out like this. Might create a little bit of a zone here, a little bit of a zone, because the blue lines can be confusing as time goes by. So if you look closely, guys, on the lower side you have first touch, second touch, third touch, and right over here the market did break out of this pattern because it had to touch this area right over here. So by the looks of things, we should have entered the moment we touch this area here, and our stop loss should be right over there. But unfortunately, we are late because this occurred on today around 2 o'clock, so or 3 o'clock. So yeah, but we still have a chance because the market has just entered this back into our channel, so in which gives us more of an opportunity to push to the upper side. So by the looks of this, as you can see, the movement that we are anticipating is this kind of movement, push and attach right over here. Or after this, we can see a push to the lower side, or we can see a push to the upper side, a retest, and a push again. But this, so the breakout on this upper trend line, it will be determined on the strength of the candlestick. So yeah, so on this pattern, this is how you're going to trade. So the moment I upload this video and you see it, you could just enter. Okay, let's put a stop loss right over here, and I'll take profit right over there. So to be honest, upload this video right over here, and as you know, the most important take profit is our first take profit. So this will be a second take profit. Your first take profit is the moment you touch this level right around here. So first take profit, second take profit, third take profit. So yeah, that'll be all for GBP AUD. Let us move to NAS100. Okay, so we are on the daily time frame on NAS100. So these levels are sorry, I did lay them out on our last video on our channel before we closed. So this is a zone here. I'll just cater for it right about now so it doesn't create any confusion. I'll remove the gray line. I'll leave the blue line. So guys, we did capitalize on this signal here because we are going for the sellers. So yeah, so the way we analyzed last time, we did have if I remember correctly, we did have this pattern like this. It was a spending channel, if I may, if I'm correct. So was like this. Okay, this was our pattern that we had before. Then we did capitalize on the seller starting from this area here up until here. So over here, not this area here, not over here. Okay, so this is what we had. So we can see that NAS100 reached this zone here. So there's a possibility that NAS100 could push to the upper side, but we need more confirmation about that. So I'll just go back to the daily time frame for now to see if I'm missing anything here. Okay, I'll zoom in a little bit, zoom out. There's nothing much going on here, so if I try to do this, it won't make sense at all. So if you look closely, this is giving me the triangle vibes, because if you look closely, this line here and this level right over here shows us this is a triangle. So it's either breaking to the upper side or to the lower side. But for now, we are looking for a signal, not a long one, a short signal, because there's a lot that could happen during this week as we are analyzing uh, on a Wednesday. So yeah, okay, um, okay. Which time frame are we on? Okay, we are on the 4-hour time frame, and by the looks of things, I can see this level here being respected here, as I'm seeing a lot of rejections occurring right over here. So I'll just change the color so you can show that there's a lot of rejections. So yeah, and if I look closely, we had if studying from this point here, we had a beautiful trend, a bit of a trend here to the lower side, and down there we had nothing. Actually, we had nothing. That's how the market have been moving. So let me move to the 1-hour time frame. I want to confirm something. I'll just fix my trend lines. Let me use the dotted lines so I can see everything clearly. Guys, okay, yeah. What am I seeing here? So we had our first touch, second touch, third touch right over here. First, I could say first here. Uh, will make sense. So this one here, I can just say it's not valid the way I want it to be. So I'll move back to the 4-hour time frame because I saw a little bit of head and shoulder formation the moment I marked out. Let me remove this line for now. Yeah, this is what I saw when I ADC. Sorry. Uh, if you look closely, we had a little bit of this, a shoulder right over here, and then we had a head, and I can say another. Here's our neckline here, right where I'm at. So this could be our another shoulder, then going to the breakout point here. So you know all the rules of the head and shoulder formation. The moment you see a breakout here, you could say it's going to be a buy. By the looks of things, I'm seeing a lot of rejection occur right over here and a pin back candlestick. So to be honest, you could just say if you're willing to risk though. So okay, I could just say we could enter like this. And let's just put it right over here, below this area here, the head of our head and shoulder formation. So this is a short-term signal. We could enter right over here and capitalize on it. And if you look closely, guys, this is a head and shoulder on the 4-hour time frame, right? And okay, let me see. So if we break this level here, there's a beautiful level right over here we should bear in mind. So if we do push to the upper side, we could just wait for this area here to break first and we could capitalize on it. But the fixed signal is the best. So yeah, let us be patient with NAS100, but this could be the possible movement on it because I'm seeing a beautiful head and shoulder formation. So I'm not sure if this is a fake out or what, but this is kind of looking very good. And because if I look closer to this doesn't make sense. So, but it does make sense. So if you want to trade this, you could say you can enter right over here. So the reason why I'm saying a buy is because I'm seeing a head and shoulder formation and a pin back and the stick right over here. So we could have a potential push to the upper side, and because there's a lot of rejections. So let us hope for the best. That'll be all from us, FX Rebels, signing out.